Hey, everybody, and welcome back to school. I hope you had a fabulous summer. My name is Anne Marie Andrews, and I'm going to be your health teacher this semester. And I wanted to kind of show you a few things in the course to help you get started. Um, First of all, over here in the course home, there's going to be a lot of helpful tabs for you. Um, this course calendar is going to give you a breakdown of everyday things that are going on and things that you need to be working on. As you can see, it's got our class connect sessions listed here. It's got quizzes that you should be doing, so you can look at this and look at the week. You can print this out and you can know exactly what you should be doing every day, and that will keep you up to date. Okay? And this goes all the way through the end of the semester down here in December. Okay? So make sure you check that out. Another thing over here is the teacher contact information. So it's got my name. You can email me in Kmail. Just look me up through my name. And then this is my phone number. You can call or text me there. Either one. Call or text me there. That's my cell phone number. Another thing over here, we have doc sharing, and this is if I want to share any documents with you. In health class, there's not many documents that I share with you. As you can see, I have one in here, and it's a scavenger hunt, which I'll talk about in just a minute. So this is where you can come and get your scavenger hunt document, and it's going to be some questions for you to answer that I'm probably going to answer most of them in this little video. And it's opening it up. So it's going to have what's your teacher's name and how can you contact her. Just different questions about the grading policy that I'm about to go over with you, class connect sessions. So things I'm going to talk about in this little video session. So that's where you can find it. You can find it in doc sharing, okay? And then the Dropbox is where you turn in your assignments. So you'll see a Dropbox for every assignment you have. This does not include quizzes and exams. You just turn them in right as you do them. But for assignments, like the scavenger hunt has one, so you'll click on this and then you're going to drop it into that Dropbox and it'll come straight to me and I'll grade it. After I grade it, with every assignment, there'll be a comment section where I write the grade. I always write comments, so make sure you are reading your comments. Those are very important. My grading policy. So, and this is across the board at Insight. This is what all your teachers are going to be doing. So you're going to be hearing this a lot. I will be putting in the grade book zeros for assignments for that week. Okay, so let's look at the calendar again. So for this week, on Sunday night, right here, I'm going to be putting in zeros for all of these assignments. If you have not completed them, you're going to get a zero that Sunday night. Okay? Now this next week, so every Sunday night I'm going to do that. If your assignment, so you need to be doing everything up until for that week. However, you have a little bit of a grace period. For this week, you will have one extra week. So let's see, Sunday this week is going to be the 24th, right? So you will have until this Sunday, which will be the 31st, and then those zeros that I had put in for this first week's assignment, they will become permanent a week later. Okay, so on the 31st, they'll become permanent. Now, for this week's assignments, you'll have an extra week. Okay, so I'll put zeros in the grade book for them on this Sunday, on the 31st, for the second week. But over here on the 7th, they will become permanent for that second week. So do you understand? So you'll have, for the week's assignments, you will get a zero in the grade book at the end of that week. However, if you do it, and if you do that assignment in this second week, you'll get credit for it. But if you wait till the third week, it's going to be a hard zero. You're going to be locked out of that assignment. If you have any questions about that, come to me, call me, text me, send me a Kmail. Every one of your teachers at Insight is going to be doing it the same way, okay? So the first week, you got to get your assignments in on time. If you don't, if something comes up, you do have that second week as kind of a grace period. The zero will already be in the grade book, but it won't become permanent until that Sunday of the second week at midnight. All right, so that's my grading policy. Make sure you're checking and reading all your K-mails, your course announcements. I'm going to be putting them every weekend. I'm going to be sending you a K-mail and telling you what the next week's assignments are. So you're going to get it in that K-mail. You're also going to be able to get it here on the course calendar. I'll also put it in a course announcement. So if you come, right as soon as you come into the course, look, you already have 2 course announcements here. So you just click on them and read them. And then live class connect sessions for this class, for your health class, are going to be at 11:30 a.m. every Wednesday. And again, those are in your calendar. See right here, our first class connect session is going to be the 20th at 11:30, and you should see that in your OLS. So right here, I talk about class connect sessions. I'll also down here, I'll post the recordings for class connect sessions, so if you need to review anything from the prior class connect sessions. But here it is right here. It tells you right here, log into these classes at the scheduled time through the link in the OLS homepage under the class connect session tab. So you should be able to see that. I talked about the scavenger hunt. You can also see it right here. These are the same questions. However, you can download a copy down here in Doc Sharing, fill it out, and then put it in the Dropbox. Some good resources I wanted to tell you about. This one right here, it's ISCO, Insight School of Colorado.k12start.com. This is our school's page, and it's got all kinds of great resources for you. It has these tutorial videos down here of how to log in, how to set up your account, how to check your K-mail, how to attend a Class Connect session, how to set up your workspace at home. I mean, it's got great resources for you. It's also got the Insight School calendar right here. It's got all kinds of information through here for your parents, for your learning coaches, contact information, all kinds of stuff. So make sure that you put this isco.k12start.com in your bookmark it in your favorites. Okay. And then also school starts on the 14th, as you know, and make sure on the 14th and 15th you're doing your Scantron testing. Classes won't start until the following week, but you've got to get those Scantron tests into us because they're so important for us as teachers to get an idea of where you are at in your academics, and that way we can guide you better and teach you better. So make sure you get those done. All right, if you have any questions, make sure you can look at my teacher contact. You can call me, text me, or K-mail me. Okay, I'm looking forward to seeing you on the 20th at 11:30. Have a great first week of school.